Mega-rich millionaires do not get wealthy by blending in with the herd. Self-made billionaires follow a different path than the rest, and they devote varying amounts of time and effort to self-development, ideas, investments, assets, and careers. They also have higher degrees of frugality, resistance, meticulousness, and congruity than the general population. In today's video, I'm going to be revealing millionaire investing habits that they do not want you and me to know, that have set them apart and have made them into the wealthy people that they are now. These millionaires did not just get to a 7 to 9 figure net worth by doing things a bit better than the rest of us. Hundreds of self-made billionaires were investigated over the last several years by various academies, who discovered that so many of them are likely to possess unusual behaviors or enhanced features that help them acquire riches. Many millionaires, for example, spend less time resting and far more energy focused on self-improvement, financial planning, and work. They also tend to favor comparable wealth-garnering techniques, such as saving what they can and diversifying their sources of income. Millionaires choose low-cost index funds and property investment when it comes to investing. They are also thrifty, diligent, and persistent, all of which contribute to their amassing wealth. Although some of the following habits are common amongst ordinary people, millionaires typically demonstrate them on a much more passionate and consistent level. Now, moving straight into the habits that have set these wealthy people apart. First on my list is having a solid strategy and objectives. Having dreams and aspirations is a fantastic idea in general, but having a financial goal is virtually mandatory. Having set goals will keep you going and focused, and will assure you and push you to achieve your goals. It will help you spotlight particular assets, hold yourself responsible, and notably, build a strategy anytime you make a significant business decision. You may never accomplish any one of the objectives you have set for yourself until you have a strategy in place to help attain them. A strategy will keep you on track and help you avoid wasting money on stuff you do not even require in the long term. A smart objective is defined, quantifiable, achievable, pertinent, and bound by time. The next habit is investing money as soon as possible. Now, of all the investment tips out there, I'd like to say that this one has the most influence on just how much money you can acquire over your entire lifetime. I realize that may seem pretty simple to some, but the fact is that most individuals will not implement it. A lot of people keep delaying until the next meltdown, which the financial analysts predict will strike every year anyway. Perhaps they may be thinking, what is the urgency to purchase today when I could do that next week, next month, or even tomorrow, and it wouldn't make a difference? Now, I can tell you from experience that the sort of person who is constantly delaying or waiting for the right time to acquire is generally the type that never does until it's far too late. You know, at this very young age, one of the most inherent benefits you have is time. It may not sound very serious, but time is a luxury that not everyone has the privilege of getting again. You do not just have the option of cancelling out any short-term volatility in the market, but also the significant benefit of compound interest. This implies that the money you invest might increase at a quicker and faster pace, since the interest you earn generates even more interest, which generates even more interest, until you can purchase as many luxury items as you want relatively soon. Let me explain better. Let's say you are 22 years old now, and you make a monthly investment of, say, $50 a month. By the time you reach the age of 67, you would have accumulated a compound interest of around $270,000. That amount from just a $50 investment every month. If you are that type of person that procrastinated their investment, you'd be losing a couple of $1,000s for every month that you delay making that investment. You have a choice. You can either put this information to work for you and make a lot of money, or you may disregard it though, and time will tell how much your decision has cost you. The next millionaire investing habit is investing your savings. Savings is an essential aspect of financial responsibility. It does not matter how poor your financial condition is. You must save as much as you can, even if it's a few dollars. You may not consider it to be particularly beneficial, but every little amount of money saved counts. Every dollar counts. Saving money and leaving it there is not a wise financial decision. You should fix that money into investments that will generate more money in the long run. It's vital to remember saving for a luxury item is so unnecessary, as long as it does not add any value to your life or net worth. Instead, you should strive to invest whatever money you have. Whatever you save will provide you with the possibility to make more money on top of your savings. Savings accounts typically pay less interest than the inflation rate, and that implies that you will lose money over time. When I say that you should invest the money you save, I mean that you should put it in something that will either rise in value or provide you with a passive income. The next millionaire habit is thinking long-term. If you have your mind set on being a millionaire, then you should prioritize long-term investments over short-term investments. This implies that instead of wasting your time attempting to become a day trader and gambling with the little money that you've got, you should consider investing in a possibility that you feel will be profitable in the future. That is exactly what those who invested in Tesla stock in 2011 or in Bitcoin around that same time did. They realized the long-term potential of their assets and did not give up as soon as they sighted a potential possibility to make a quick buck. Startups, freshly listed firms, real estate, emerging economies, and other areas provide excellent long-term investment potential. These won't make you a billionaire overnight, but they could make you one over time. The next millionaire investing habit is to become skilled in whatever you're investing in. It does not matter if it is stock, cryptocurrencies, or real estate, but most people tend to dive into what they feel is right. Gut feelings are not always right in business. They can carry out research for maybe 2 hours or choose their preferred stock or stock they heard about from a friend or on social media, and then they put their money into it with little research they have carried out. I'm happy to tell you that this is a terrible and costly financial decision, yet it is what the vast majority of people are doing. The skilled and intelligent investors learn the ropes before jumping in with both feet. There is a potential downside to this, since many people suffer from analysis paralysis, in which they do nothing but research and research. Even after doing much research, they do not make any move, and instead blame it on the fact that they need to carry out further research. You can easily become very skilled in any subject if you truly go deep into it. A month is more than enough, and there is sufficient information for you to at least go in skillfully and then continue studying from there. It is sufficient for you to get in there and lay the basis for being an expert. It will take years to deeply understand the fundamentals and the nitty-gritty of whatever it is that you are learning. And for you to do that, you have to become obsessed with learning as much as possible on that investment, even while investing in it. The next millionaire investment habit is to diversify your investment. When you look at some of the world's wealthiest individuals today, you'll see that they are solely keyed into one thing, which is diversifying their investments. When you hear the word diversify, it may feel like a random word, yet it is very significant. Most people really would like to continue investing their money, but don't want to take any business risks. As a result, rather than putting all of their money into one huge venture, they divide it up and invest in other areas. For instance, if you decide to throw all your savings into one investment, like Tesla stock, that may or may not be a smart investment because it solely depends on that stock. If the stock rises, fantastic, and if it falls, you have just suffered a heavy loss. However, if you invest in numerous sectors at once, you may rely on various equities, lowering your risk significantly. This also implies that you should just not throw the whole of your savings into the stock exchange or cryptocurrencies. You may broaden your investment choices within these markets, but you're still in danger of moving up or down with the market because of their interlinked nature. As a result, you should aim to invest in as many markets as possible, whether it's stocks, bonds, or commodities. The last millionaire investment habit that you should know is to automate your business and investments. What could be cooler than conducting business while sleeping? Automating your investment is faster than ever before in the era of internet and technology. And once you have the engine going, it operates like sorcery. Certain applications and services enable you to buy stocks, cryptocurrencies, and other assets automatically when they reach a cheap enough price, as well as sell them automatically when they reach a significantly high enough price. There are different techniques to make your investments and business more automated. Number 1. Hire an experienced virtual assistant to conduct all of your everyday routines. Plan all of it. Receive and make and receive, schedule meetings, and more if you have the money. Number 2. Get an automated investment arrangement set up in which your systematic investment value is withdrawn from your account and deposited in the investment account immediately after you get your income. Number 3. If you want to learn further about your investing strategy, employ a finance expert who can provide you with relevant and valuable information. They will assist you in creating a portfolio that is consistent with your automated investing strategy. Number 4. Always keep an eye on your investing strategy. Take account of your monthly bills. Get help if you have any doubts. You should also contemplate reworking your strategy and selecting more profitable investments if your investments aren't doing well. And on that note, we've come to the end of this video. Do let us know in the comments section which millionaire investment habit you knew and implemented in the past, and which one you will implement after this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we post a new video.